this is my first time making like homemade hot chocolate. Normally I make hot cocoa from cocoa, but I thought I would take mini dark chocolate chips and my cashew milk and see what I can make for actual hot chocolate. I haven't tried it yet. I'm not sure how hot it is. I know that not all the chocolate chips melted, so we'll see how this is. Oh, it's like quite a bit different than hot cocoa. I grabbed a spoon to try to stir in the chocolate chips. It's good. I might need to add a little bit more milk because apparently I did too many chocolate chips, I think. But that's pretty good. I might try that again. So I've got a couple books I'm trying to finish for the end of the year. So I thought I would kind of do a little reading vlog today. I think it will probably just be today. And hopefully I can make a dent on some of these books. I'm just going to show you which ones I'm currently reading. I'm reading Truly Devious. This is a YA mystery book that focuses on a school that was started in 1936 by a rich man, very elite kind of school, and pretty much right away his wife and daughter were kidnapped, went missing, and one of the students was murdered. That was all the same kind of incident. His wife and daughter were never found. And then we are following Stevie Bell now, this girl who is, I think, 11th or 12th grade or something, and she loves mysteries, and that's the whole reason she got into the school is because she, I don't know, everyone is like really good at one thing, and that's her thing, and she is determined to set out to figure out the mystery. And I'm really intrigued in the mystery part because I think they might be laying clues and like should be able to solve it, which I like those kind of mysteries. But the whole like teenage aspect and like the school, and man, these kids are, I don't know, really messed up. I'm not a fan of that, but now I feel like I'm committed enough. I need to figure out the mystery. I think this is a series or a trilogy or something. I don't currently plan on finishing it, but I want to finish this one. I'm about halfway through, so I think I'll probably focus on this book mostly today, but I'm also in the middle of The Gospel Comes with a House Key. I started this one on audio at the beginning of the month, and then I thought I was like halfway through or even more, and then I got to the physical copy and I realized I was only 60 pages in. So I read a little bit more. I'm like a third of the way through maybe, and it started out really well, but I feel like it's really dragging now. It feels very redundant, and yeah, I'm not sure. We'll see how the rest of it goes. And then I'm reading two ebooks, which I never do because even if I'm really enjoying them, which is the case with one of these, I always forget about it. So I'm currently reading As Bright as Heaven. I got that one from the library originally, and then it had to go back. So I'm gonna see how far I'm into that one. Yeah, so I'm only 29% in. I was really enjoying it, like more than the other books I'm currently reading, but because it's an ebook, I just struggle with picking it up. But I want to finish this before the end of January, or before the end of December, before January starts. And then I don't know why I signed up for NetGalley and requested a book, and then I realized like I don't read ebooks. I shouldn't have done this. I'm 6.9% into Bound in Shallows. Yes, that's what it's called. I honestly don't even know what this book is about yet, and it's been a few weeks since I started and read that 6%. So obviously I need to get going on those. I would like to finish all 4 of those books by the end of the year so that I can like start fresh. Okay, the verdict is I like hot cocoa better than hot chocolate, which is good because hot chocolate's a lot more expensive to make, so I'll just stick with my hot cocoa. And then actually something else I'm reading is the Bible. I mean, I'm always reading the Bible, but I decided I wanted to read it in 90 days again. I did that pretty much this time last year. I read it starting in October of 2019 and finished before the end of the year. So I was going to do that. I started reading 20 chapters a day a few days ago. I'm currently on Exodus chapter 31. And And then I went to like make a plan of like, okay, so what am I reading each day? And I realized if I keep reading 20 chapters a day, I'm actually not going to finish it in 90 days. I'm going to finish it in 60 days. So I guess I'm reading the Bible in 60 days. I'm planning on today or tomorrow actually writing a blog post, so it should be live by now, sharing my like plan that I'm following or making up. So I will have the one if you want to read it in 60 days, but then I'm also going to make one for 90 days. So I think that's like 15 chapters a day actually. Yeah, so I'm going to do some reading, and then I wanted to share some of my Christmas gifts yet, and I'm going to go for a walk and do some other fun stuff. Okay, so I ended up not finishing Truly Devious last night, so I finished it this morning and want to talk about it. I also am adding 2 books to my January TBR, which may be a little large already. So I'm going to add 2 more books to it because that's fun. And then I want to show you some of the like more bookish Christmas gifts I got. But first, this book. It pretty much ended kind of the way I still liked the mystery. I didn't like the teenage drama aspect, the characters. I went and I read a summary of book 2, and I couldn't find one for book 3. But book 1 here, it doesn't even solve the mystery of what happened to the mother and the daughter that live at this school. So that's very annoying, and it's very much like to be continued. And it kind of sounds like, you know, things keep happening, and I think book 4 is coming out this year, and I'm not interested in continuing. Now I know who done it, because I read the summary for book 2. I'm like totally done with the series. Definitely not my kind of, like, it's so close. If this wasn't set in a school and these characters weren't so weird, if it wasn't so YA, I think I could have really enjoyed it. But because of that, I didn't really. But here's 2 books I have high hopes for January. So I shared my TBR from the books that I own. I shared my first library TBR. I might go to the library again and add more books to that yet. I'm also going to be reading Wildwood because I did mention that I am part of Morgan Long's Patreon, and this is the buddy read for January. It's a big book, but it's middle grade, and there are a couple pictures. I actually know nothing about this, just that I own book 2, so I really need to read book 1 because I'm not sure if I should buy book 1 or not. After I bought book 2, I heard less than great things about this, so I didn't want to go out and buy book 1. So yeah, I'm going to be reading this in January, hefty one. And then on a completely different note, I've got a skinny little one. This is Out of the Silent Planet. This is the one that won the votes for my Patreon. So my patrons, it was actually really close. This one had one more vote than the other runner-up. So Out of the Silent Planet, this is C.S. Lewis's space trilogy. It's called something else other than that, isn't it? No, it's just the space trilogy. So this is book 1, and I guess it's pretty tight and condensed in here, but it's less than 150 pages. So depending how the writing is, I think this should be a fairly quick read. I'm planning on reading it near the beginning of the month. Okay, Christmas presents. Actually, before I get into that, after I'm done filming here, I plan on filming at least 1 or 2 videos for next week. Next week, I am planning on having possibly the entire week a new video every day, Monday through Friday at least, possibly Saturday, depending if I get that many videos in, because I want to do a wind up of 2020, my worst books and my favorite books, books that I need to read in 2021, new releases that I'm excited about, all that. I want to pretty much just get all those books or those videos out there because I know some people do it in December, but for me, I wanted to have time to finish reading my December books. And yeah, so I think I'm good. I'm ready to film those videos, and I'm excited to have a video go up at least 5 days of the week, possibly 6, just for a one-time thing, just to get those all out there. Okay, so for Christmas presents, all the ones I'm going to show you are actually from either Holly from Lovely Day with Holly or from my parents. I got other things, but I just wanted to share some of my bookish things. And okay, maybe this isn't very bookish, but this is a candle. It is a gorgeous candle. Sand and Fog. This is the goji berry. And it smells just like summer. It smells just like a berry. I'm going to wait a couple months to start burning this, maybe February, when I am desperately in need of some summer feelings, but this smells delicious. Then my parents also bought me a candle, and this one is cinnamon apple, and it smells just like cinnamon apple, which is one of, if not my very favorite candle scent. So I really like this. I like the verse on it, and yeah, that one's a good one. Then Holly, I think gifts, giving gifts must be her love language because she always does an amazing job. She got me a bookworm mug, so nothing in it right now, but she also gave me a hot chocolate bomb in here, which I already ate or drank. Yeah, so this is a perfect mug for me. And then she also got me this little pencil case, and it can go on your book. And I was trying to think of how to use this because I read a lot of books. Of course, I had an interruption and don't know exactly where this was, but around there. Anyway, I was saying this pencil case, because I read books so fast, I don't want to put it on every single book that I read, but I'm thinking maybe I will use it for my nonfiction books, which usually I own those ones, and then I can have a highlighter in there and my pencil, and I can take notes and highlight things, and I think that will be really fun. And then I got 2 books, which one of them I'll share in my next book haul anyway, but I did get The Haunting of Bonaventure Circus, I think is how you say it. This is Jimmy Jo Wright's new one from this year. I know nothing about it, but she's kind of just an auto-buy author for me now, so I got that one. And then I did get Simply Living Well which is kind of, I think it advertises itself as a bit of a zero waste book, but I just like to every year add more and more natural cleaning products and different things into our home. So I think this is gonna be a good resource for that. Then, like the last bookish thing, this is a bed tray. You know, it's got, this is kind of too zoomed in. It's got a spot here where I can put a tablet and sit. I'm not actually going to use it on my bed. I'm going to use it on the couch. Sit on the couch, and it's got legs that stick out. And then I can sit there and, you know, have my book there, or my tablet, or my computer, or whatever. And I'm really excited about this. It actually just arrived today in the mail because shipping was crazy over Christmas, but it came. Okay, so that is the last of this for the year, I guess. Although technically when this goes up, it's already 2021, so welcome to the new year, and I think we're all pretty determined to make this like the best year ever, and if not the best year ever, at least better than 2020. So I hope you guys all have a great year, and I will see you next week in my next video.